Hey everybody, back again with another card for the day. Gonna be doing Starfire from Teen Titans and Titans. I prefer the regular Titans version, so that's the one I'm gonna be working on. I thought it would be cool, something different. So, there we go. I try not to over detail because I tend to over render, and I don't want to put this over the top to where it can't be recognizable. Trying to adjust everything so you guys can get a clearer shot. There we go. But yeah, this is a great character to practice on because she has very little gear on at all. Um, and I love to work on characters like that because of the fact that whenever all this comes into play, you either have it or you don't, and it forces you to push the envelope just a little bit more um, when you're drawing. But again, like I said, I don't over render because I don't have the knack for it like some people. That's why my style naturally came out as more animated and open. It's a lot more color dependent than most people like, but it is what it is. So I still hammer these things out just like anybody else and put in the work. But there you have it. And a lot of people like that Teen Titans animated series version where she has the purple dress kind of thing going on. I'm not too big on that because that's not the one that I've known as long as I've been working on it. So, I like the transitional suit before she got into the new 52 model, where she has all of that going on, you know, with the tech in here and all that mess, which is awesome and looks great, but it's just not what I'm used to. I like the one that goes across the top here. Comes down, meets in the middle with the silver neckline. And has the purple shoulder pads here with the chrome rim. Like this. This is all decked out. But they change her costume a lot in the book. So, I mean, you never know which rendition you're going to get. Which is fine. I just prefer this one because it's the most seen. And the one that's most recognizable with her. So that's the direction I went. And my neighbor's lawn crew, I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background or not, but my neighbor's lawn crew has decided to show up today, right as we're recording. It's all good. Still doing this ribbon thing with the hair because it works for me to pop it off the page, and I really dig the effect. So now, Starfire's hair actually turns into living flame when she flies, and I like to make it more serpentine like it's alive in that state all the time. And I know that's a personal choice because a lot of people are like, it doesn't flame out until she flies. But it always appears to be in that state. So I just tend to leave it there. Again, here are more of these ribbons coming in. So, put this one out across here like that. And when you do that ribbon effect, if you're a fellow artist and you're checking this out, do that ribbon effect by breaking it up and making purposeful folds like this, because then you shadow those out and it makes it really pop off. Because it goes up, then it folds back, then it lops back on itself. You put a little drop shadow right there and you got it going. And that's where you put in your dark reds and things like that for the flames in this particular character. I even use some violet, and it's almost an eggplant color in the way that I like to color her hair when I draw her, because of the fact that she's got such deep flames in her hair. It almost goes dark, like there's no light to it. And that's the dark part of her power coming out, which is always fascinating to see anyway. Unlike the Teen Titans Go version, where she's the alien princess, and it's, you know, it's all pink lollipops and unicorns and such, and, you know, oh boy, I love Robin persona. It's that's a little weird to me. Because throughout the years I've seen this character be vicious in the traditional Titan characters, team-ups, and it doesn't resonate with me. I mean, maybe I've just hit that point where it's not for me, but anyway. And I watched the original Titan series with my daughter for years on end, so I mean, it's just this new Teen Titans Go thing just doesn't resonate with me at all. But it is what it is. So, you know, I'm not the company head honchos. They're going to do their thing, and I'm going to do mine. And mine right now is not to watch that series. So that works. Just my opinion too, though. And you know, what's that matter? So let's see. I'm going to make this go crazy a little bit. I think that's far enough as far as the hair goes, because I don't want it to be I don't want it to evolve into a Medusa type thing, because that's just weird. Wrong character for that. So I'm going to leave the hair here, and I'll put in a couple more to balance out some holes that I've left, and go from there. Now, if you're drawing this character, everybody draws her with solid green eyes, and most colorists wipe that out. But if you ever look closely, she actually has pupils. I mean, they're just green, like the Green Lantern. They turn green, and or white, and they fade out. but they are still there in her character. They always have been. I find that fascinating when people just blank them out solid green. It's just like, where'd her eyes go? Well, it looks more menacing that way. Well, her eyes are green, period. So, leave them alone. But, anyway, I'm going to add a few more shades in here. And like I said, with my animated style, I like to leave this open anyway so it doesn't over-render. Because then it makes it go flat. And it all looks one big blob. And that's no fun for anybody. And I tell people when they ask me, when young artists come to me and ask me for assistance or whatever, and ask me for tips, I tell them flat out, do the ribbons, shade one side, leave the other side open, stop blocking it out. It's not solid black. There's not that much shadow. If you got a photorealistic style or something, that's awesome. But if you don't, you may want to chill that out a little bit. So, pay attention for that stuff, you know. But it tends to give some life to some opposing pieces. So it contrasts just a little bit. And there's a prime example of that serpentine style I was talking about, with the way the hair moves. If you guys can see that, the way the hair moves there, it folds here and then folds back on itself, and I gave it that kind of coiled look. That's what I was talking about. We'll push that over there just a little, and we'll come down in here and give it a good push that way. So I can hear them working back this way. They're on the other side of the yard and on the fence over there, but that's alright. That grass has to be groomed back too. So I'm going to pop in one or two more of these. And with her costume, I'm not going to mess around too much. Like I said, I don't want to over render this thing, and I want it to be bright purple whenever we do it. Whenever I ink it and color it up here shortly. And I want it to hold up, and if it's full of blacks, it can't do that. So stop that, put the pencil down and walk away. And I was thinking, I was going to mention it to you guys too. I'm thinking about starting, I've got a webcomic, two of them actually, that I'm about to start. And I don't want to go the typical subscription route and, you know, charge you guys whatever for them to put them online. I don't know if they're going to be free or paid or what just yet, but I'm feeling that out. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that, because I've got a couple of comics that I want to put out web style, but I don't know if there's a fan base for that for my work yet, and I'm trying to feel that out. And since you guys come and get drug into this every day, which I appreciate you answering and coming out, I just wanted to put that out there and see what you guys thought. Let me know. It would be most likely a couple of times a week, and 2-3 pages a week. I would update it and let you guys just read or do chapters. I'm not sure. So let me know what you're interested in seeing from me, and I'll make it happen and go from there. Because I'm always interested in spreading my work and getting more attention out there, but I want to make sure that my fans are happy with what I do as well. And if you guys enjoy these, then maybe you'll enjoy the comic as well. So enough of that. Like I said, just wanted to make an honorable mention. Not pitching or anything weird. You're trying to make us buy stuff, man. No. I let my work speak for itself, so that's fine. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that alone because I don't want to mess it up too much. But there we go. Hopefully she'll clean up really nice when I ink her. And we'll go from there. So, with that said, thank you guys for hanging out with me. And that's where we're at this week. I'm going to be doing another card tomorrow and carrying out. And I got so many pages and stuff going on. Finally got Origins done and ready for you guys. I'm coloring it today, and I'm going to be making a special video for you guys to check out with the coloring process to show what's up. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and catch you next time.